Hello everyone, this is Sanjay Kushwaha. Do you know the five keywords which consist the every concept of accounting aspects? You use from the beginning to end. Whenever you start recording transactions, you use these five words only. These are capital, liabilities, assets, expenses, and revenue. We have to discuss these terms one by one. Out of this, I have already discussed capital and liabilities in earlier video. Today I am going to discuss about assets. See here, here is proprietor Mr. Ram and here is business organizations. Mr. Ram is the owner and he has given monetary value of rupees 10 lakh to business in different form. So he has given different things in the business organizations. He has brought different things. Ram has brought cash, land and building and furniture. Bank. Suppose he business house taken loan 15 lakh rupees. When business house takes loan from bank, the cash balance increased 15 lakh. So these all are the assets of business organizations. Whether it has been received from bank or it has been received from proprietor. This is said to be internal liabilities and it is said to be external liabilities. It is internal liabilities, and it is external liabilities. External liabilities, internal liabilities. Yes, we call Ram's capital or capital, that is internal liability and external liability. The source of assets of business is either internal liabilities or external liabilities. These are the two sources from where business gets assets, and business has this much assets: cash balance of rupees 2 lakh plus 15,000, total 17 lakh. Business has the land and building of rupees this much. So business has right or ownership. Business has ownership on these things to utilize it. Business can use this cash to purchase machine. Business can use this cash to pay salary to the employee. Means business has ownership on these all things to utilize it. So ownership on something is said to be assets. If you have ownership on something, means that is your asset. Ownership. If there is no ownership, then that is not assets. Is it clear? There must be ownership. You have right to utilize that one. If you have right to utilize that one, you have ownership on that one, then that is your asset. So business has right or ownership on these things. That is why it is the assets of business, not the assets of Ram. Is it clear? Okay, so I have written here anything else either tangible or intangible. Tangible means that can be seen, intangible means that cannot be seen, we cannot see it. Okay, tangible and intangible, which is owned and controlled by business. It is owned and controlled by business. It is controlled by business. Ram doesn't control these assets. This is all are controlled by business. To produce economic value, these are used to produce economic value of the business organizations. When business organization use this furniture, use this land and building, when it use the machinery, provides economic value, means it gives some benefits to the business organizations. So these are assets. These all are called assets. Again, see here, anything is either tangible or intangible which is owned and controlled by business to produce economic value is called assets. It is also said to be ownership on something else. The expenditure which provides economic benefits for future time is called assets. Future benefit. Suppose you have given advance to employee as a salary. Think again. We have given advance to employee as a salary. Advance given to salary is also said to be assets because we have right to take benefit from the employees. We have right to have ownership on that persons to receive some benefits. That is why where there is or ownership to get some benefits in future time, assets. If you have taken benefit, then that is not assets. You have paid and taken benefit, then that is not asset. That is expense. Now think. We have here discussed about the definition of assets. Again think here. When you add capital and liabilities or internal liabilities and external liabilities, it is always equal to the assets of business organizations. That is why it creates a accounting equations that is capital plus liabilities equal assets. Capital plus liabilities equal assets. Means the source of assets is capital and liabilities. We have to understand when we take capital or when we take bank loan, then it creates assets for the business organization as well. So what are the types of assets now? What are the types of assets? It's let's see the types of assets. Assets has been classified into two groups, non-current assets and current assets. We simply can understand those types of assets which are easily convertible into cash or consumed within 1 year, then that is current asset. And those types of assets which are used more than 1 year, which gives benefits to the business more than 1 year, then that is fixed assets. Is it clear? Non-current assets. Those types of assets which gives economic benefits to business for more than 1 year, that is non-current assets. Fixed assets have been classified into two groups. Those assets which are used in business more than 1 year. It gives economic benefits to business for more than 1 year. That is why it is said to be fixed asset. It is not realized within 1 year. Tangible assets and intangible assets are the types of fixed assets. Fixed assets which has physical existence. Such types of fixed assets which has physical existence and can be seen. Tangible fixed assets like land, building, machinery, we can see it and it has physical existence. That is why it is tangible fixed asset. And just opposite, intangible means the fixed asset which has no physical existence, that is intangible assets. Like see copyright, trademarks, goodwill, computer software, intellectual property, copyright, trademarks, these all are intangible fixed assets. These assets are purchased and sold in the market, but we cannot see it. Non-current assets has also another group, that is investment in shares, investment in others companies shares. When our company purchases shares, debentures of other company, that is investment. It may be short-term investment, it may be long-term investment. I mean to say that it may be non-current investment, it may be current investment. If our investment is for more than 1 year, then that is non-current investment. If the investment is for within 1 year, then that is current investment. Okay, now see the current assets. Now think about current assets. What is current asset? Just opposite of non-current assets. See, cash is current asset or other assets which are expected to be converted into cash within 1 year. Cash is current asset or other assets which can be converted into cash within 1 year, then that is current asset. Another concept, or can be consumed. It will be used completely or exhausted through normal operations of business, then that is also current assets. Is it clear? Ink which I am using in it, which are being used. So such types of assets which can be either converted into cash within 1 year or it can be used, then that is current assets. Some examples are here: debtors, bills receivable, account receivable, prepaid expenses, stock, marketable securities. These all are the examples of current assets because these can be converted into cash or it will be expired. That is why these all are current assets. Debtors are those party from whom we have to receive money because we have given goods on credit. Bills receivable is the document for which we have to receive money. The money in advance to someone else, that is prepaid. Okay, stock means goods which is lying in our business, and whenever the customer comes, we sell it. Marketable securities. These all are the current assets. Okay. In this video, today we discussed about the definition of assets, types of assets, concept regarding these all. I hope you might have understood from this video, please like it and share this knowledge to your friends. Thanks a lot for watching this video. See you again in the next video. Thanks.